Death is an unpleasant and ugly reality, and naturally we tend to look away because we were created for life. And this is why we're also so drawn to beauty, because beauty testifies of life itself. But we cannot ignore the reality of death. We must come to terms with death to fully appreciate life. And we're prone to make an idol of false beauty when we don't. Because we often fear death or just don't like thinking about it, we can become desperate in our attempts to avoid facing this painful reality. Overeating, drinking too much, pornography, and the like might all serve as a type of security blanket that shields us from death. We're longing for that beauty that comforts and nourishes and fills us with life. But in our anxiety to avoid the reality of death, we become blind and settle for mere counterfeits. Beauty is certainly an antidote that keeps our hearts from despair when facing death. And this is why we give each other, for example, flowers when a loved one dies, because beauty has a way of speaking when words fail. But true beauty walks alongside us through the valley of the shadow of death, without keeping us distracted or ignoring the realities of death. True beauty reminds us of our original glory, walks alongside us through the pain and suffering of this life, and also reminds us of the restoration of all good things that is still to come. We need this beauty and should drink deeply of it every chance we get, through nature and even our embodied selves. And this remains good as long as we're allowing it to draw our hearts back to God in gratitude and praise. Our addiction to false beauties is often our attempt to desperately hold on to life without following Jesus by surrendering to the way of the cross. He showed us that true life and lasting beauty now come after death.